so excited, everyone. Guess what? Got a call from the #1 Ferrari dealer, I think, in the world, Ferrari Newport Beach. And guess what they got in? The 12 or 12 Cilindri Coupe. I think a naturally aspirated V12 Ferrari is always a really big deal for all of you amazing car people out there. We don't know when they won't have any 12 naturally aspirated left, but it's still here and it's more aggressive and it's more powerful than ever. It's gonna be our first time seeing this car in person. Actually, I take it back. Okay, I didn't mean to fib. I'm just a little older than many of you. I saw it in the reveal in Miami, but this is the star of the show. This car, I just want to share it with you. It is so stark to have that long hood, but it's not quite as long as people would think, or it's beautiful the way it's masked. I think they really tucked that 12-cylinder baby under there really tight. And this clearly reminds all of us more old timers. It has Daytona written all over it. You know, I just think the Daytona, and everybody got famous when they watched the old series Miami Vice. This car, I think, embodies everything that is one of the two things that makes Ferrari so spectacular. This is not the classic mid-engine racing car. This is that grand touring car, and Enzo would always drive a 12-cylinder. So I think the front fenders and spoiler, and what's really amazing is I can tell that this has something you don't see on many Ferraris. When we pop the hood, Nate, this has the SP2 ability, so the wells are not covered over. This is an open work on the open well. Like, is that incredible?
That is
or what?
cool.
Look at this. So open. Now you can actually put a quarter and tell how your depth on your tires are, right, if you're driving too aggressive. But the homage, in my opinion, to Daytona, but keeping that beautiful, incredible, I think it's the most powerful naturally aspirated 12 in this line. Again, replacing the 812. And so they hopped it up. I mean, what is incredible is the revs, you know, getting over 8,000 plus revs in a naturally aspirated V12. I mean, we just didn't think engineering wise that was really commercially available for us normal, non-race cars. I think this thing's a rocket. This thing and the Pro Sangue, the other, you know, V12, the less powerful, but that is all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, of course. I think both of these are gonna fly off the shelves. The viewers are gonna love the inside. This was spec. Besides the blue, it has the racing carbon fiber seats. The suede is the middle insert. This is leather on the side. This is clearly the lighter, more sportier way to go. Obviously on long trips, it'd be a little bit more challenging for some of us folks that like a little more comfort, but you couldn't have a more beautiful spec than the racing seats and so forth. This has dual screens. This has a lot of carbon fiber in here. I actually think it's even just, if not more impressive, seeing it for the second time. And the lines coming through the B pillar and the C pillar and coming down to the back. This really reminds me, the aggressiveness on the rear spoiler, this really looks like a Competizione, which is the crazy 812 hyper version, right? On every car, there's always usually a hyper version, more aggressive engine, more aggressive sportiness. But I gotta tell you, that is as aggressive and beautiful. So I can't even imagine what the hyper version of this car is gonna look like, right? They can't stop outdoing themselves, and they don't rest. This has a power rear, and not all of them do, which is pretty cool. This takes a little bit of more of the comfort cues, I feel like, from the Lusso, and they kept it in even a more aggressive style. It's gonna sound amazing. It's gonna look amazing and drive amazing. And I hate to see it. I know this is not a daily driver for people. That pops up nicely. The baby plaque, as we've called it, and you know, listing all your specs is right there. I think there's a lot of room in here, and you can get it with luggage. You see this has got obviously got the high power system. You got a sub back here. You know what I do love? The LED on the wheel. I love the extra big paddles for the F1 transmission. They're all coming usually in minimum 7-speed dual clutch and some in 8-speed. So you're getting you're getting the much higher gears now on these. The 296 I drove had 8. The SF90 have both of mine that we showed you, the Coupe and the Spider, have 8. I think it's looking really well. The tunnel is looking nice. The ability to go in their version of automatic, or everybody drives normally in manual paddle mode. Universal up is the right paddle, down is the left paddle, so you can go 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or when you brake, it'll bring down that gear. It's funny, I was thinking for once, because I'm such a Spider guy, convertible, I was thinking that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna like the Coupe more. I have no doubt I'm gonna like the Spider as always, just as much, if not more, right?
Right.
But it is a different look. If we look at the 812s in here, and you look like there's an 812 Spider over there, and you look, you know, you lose some of that trunk, but you get such an open top. And in California or Miami or anywhere you are in a warmer climate, you just crave that. I think this may go down though as one of the great 12-cylinder coupes of all time.
Was there anything that you were on the fence about, but now that you see the car in person, you actually, like, you really love?
It's a great comment. Everybody has a different opinion on things, so it's nice to share. On this one, I was just so excited to get the call that I was getting not just one, but both. And I put the orders in right away, and then we'll be sharing those specs when they come out. One of them's getting closer. Coupe will be closer delivered. But I just think that these are so special, and there'll be a day when we're like, we can't get a naturally aspirated, you know, V12 anymore. You know, that's not here, thank God.
Hopefully it's not nowhere close.
Nowhere close. Everybody keeps saying that, but Ferrari's still nailing it on this. So I think the sound, the speed, the handling, the braking, I think this one is a real testament to their V12 line. So I would give it, you know, 9.5 out of 10 in terms of looks and styling. But I'm gonna let you all decide, and you can tell us with your comments when we show you the Spider what you think is better. Thanks again for joining us. This 12 Cilindri has not just met we knew, but it exceeds our wildest dreams. I'm in love with it. I hope you like it too, but please comment, but especially if you could like and subscribe. We're covering so many cool subjects together. And again, because your favorite friend here, Pete Maverick Mitchell, we don't have kids. We're trying to pass along information, share stuff and experiences, go far together. Thank you. Have a great time and be safe.